I am joined by a lady from Kenya and someone from Rwanda, so they're representing different countries in Africa, and probably they've heard a lot about my country. Some are false, some are true, so I'm here to clear the air. My name is Erina TL, and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, my name is Damaris Njenga. I'm a Kenyan content creator, and my YouTube channel is Damaris Njenga, and we're here to talk about Uganda,
the Pearl of Africa.
Okay.
Every time you say Uganda, you add the Pearl of Africa.
Okay.
Nexo.
And also, like, my name is Levi Savie, but on Instagram and on YouTube it's Nexo Rwanda. So please, I have a YouTube channel which is called Nexo Rwanda. Please go on YouTube, search Nexo Rwanda, subscribe. Yes.
So I want to know, Nexo has told me, have you traveled before out of Rwanda?
Yeah.
To where?
To Burundi.
To Burundi.
Yeah.
So you've not been to Uganda?
I never been
So
to
whatever you know about Uganda is just hearsay.
Yeah,
Have you
just-
traveled to Uganda?
Yes, I have traveled to Uganda.
You just passed through?
No, I traveled
To come
to
to
Uganda. I stayed there for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indoors.
Please, are you my life?
Before we start with Nexo, each of us has done this video. You can check it out on Damaris channel.
About
You can check it
Kenya,
out Nexo Rwanda.
about Rwanda.
And we are doing the episode about the Pearl of Africa. So what has Nexo heard about the Pearl of Africa?
The thing that I heard about Uganda, the first one is I heard that Uganda is the most busiest country in Africa.
Busiest.
Yeah, like
Busiest.
everyone is busy. Like everyone is doing these things. You don't meet someone who can talk to you and say hi or something. So I don't know if it's true, but I heard like a lot of say people,
Oh.
especially Kampala.
Yeah.
So
To be more specific, Kampala is like the busiest because it's the capital city of Uganda. But it's not to the point where no one will stop and give you some help when you ask for it.
Yeah.
You know, some people fear to ask for help, so they'll feel like no one is helping them when they are stranded. Yes, people are busy, borders, everyone is up and down, of course, chasing paper. But no one is too busy not to attend to anyone in case they are stranded. We are busy, but we are also mindful of our guests because we are the most hospitable country in Africa, if I may say.
Ah.
I
Dama,
want to go to Uganda.
please come.
I will tell you how.
How is this?
You'll share.
Yeah, I will share.
Okay.
For me, Uganda, let me start actually like from way before I even
What?
thought I'm ever going to travel.
What have you had?
Uganda, I had their ladies serve their meal while they're squatting.
Squatting?
Not squatting, kneeling. Kneeling,
Yes,
actually.
kneeling.
Not even squat, kneeling.
Yes.
And like women in Uganda are like they are below, like you have to submit, like I don't know how to define it. Yeah, but you get what I
First
mean.
and foremost, let me teach you from the Bible. Women are called to be submissive
It's true.
to their husbands.
But not in the kneeling thing.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, depending on your culture, you have to give your husband the highest honor in your culture
Yeah.
that you know. Of course, that's where a challenge when it comes to intermarriages. That's where a challenge comes from. Maybe the highest honor in your culture is not kneeling or something. So just to put that aside. Why is my English betraying me at this critical hour?
Yeah.
So when you're greeting an elder, you kneel down. Or when you're greeting, for example, if it's me, if I'm going to greet my husband, I have to kneel down. If I'm going to greet my parents or my grandpa or grandma, I have to kneel down. Or even if you're serving them food, even if it's visitors, if Nexo came to my house,
Please go.
my parents, not my house. Nexo, if you come to my
Tomorrow I'll go
room,
to
I'll say
Uganda. Tomorrow I'll
hello,
go to
what's
Uganda.
up? But if you come to my parents' house, I have to kneel down for you. And this kneeling, not just this one. Hey, you have to kneel down like very well like this, very calm, and then you say hello. You are welcome. Thank you for coming. How is the side where you come from? How is everyone? Yeah, something.
You know, for me, I knew
Let me go.
When
that
you need-
I
happened,
want to greet.
and it's the rule of people who are still remaining in the culture. I didn't think like someone like you would do it. So seeing you doing it was so
Education will not take it away from you. I'll kneel for my father till this earth goes away.
My father would even almost beat me for kneeling.
No, let me tell you, that is in my culture. But there are some tribes in Uganda which don't kneel down. For example, in the West, they don't. Even I was in the East, a lady can greet, and it was the first time to see a lady. You greet an elder just like this. In my culture, it's like you're just quoting, you're disrespecting them. Okay. You rather completely stand than doing this. So you go down calmly and then you greet them. Wow. That's in my culture.
I love Uganda.
Actually, next time you should get yourself a Ugandan wife.
Yeah.
I am
They'll
taken.
be kneeling for you.
Yeah, that's why actually most people, what they love about the women in Uganda is like, oh, they are so respectful. What they translate that for respect and honor. Yeah.
Also, the thing that I can add for the thing that I heard about Uganda, I heard that Uganda had a lot of like beautiful dishes or something.
Yes,
beautiful what?
Me, not beautiful dishes. When the first time I told my friend I'm coming to Uganda, the first thing they were like, you will eat matoke. Like when you mention Uganda, is matoke.
Have a lot of like
yes,
foods.
We are better ever with natural weather. Baby, don't fear, let me be your fader. Betuli na mapeda, tula nebi nyewa, so you gonna feel alright. We have plenty of food in Uganda. We have matoke. I can't even mention. Actually, in Uganda, it's hard and rare for you to go to a restaurant and be served just one kind of food. If you're going to, they will ask you, do you want all food? All food will mean matoke, cassava, whatever they have cooked, they'll put on one plate, and then they also give you the sauce. Wow. So we have plenty of food, plenty of fruits, and very cheap. In Kenya, when I was having my meal in Kenya, you order ugali alone, different bill. Yeah, I asked for greens. They brought. Then I told them I also want to try the cabbage. I didn't know they had a different bill. Then I told them, oh, how is this smoky more? They brought different bill. Then the meat, different bill. Well, by the time our table was full, and looking on the bill, it was too high.
Yeah, sure.
Should you ask for? Because me, I wanted to taste these greens and those ones. Each was different, but in Uganda they'll give you all food: matoke, cassava, potato, rice, some greens, pumpkin, yam, all on one plate, and then they give you also soup.
Wow. Uganda, but and also like I heard like so cheap when you want to buy it, like everyone can afford it.
Yeah, food in Uganda is
food
cheap.
Is very cheap. True.
Very cheap. For less than $1, you can have a good meal. And please, you guys, if you come to Uganda, don't all miss to eat a luwombo. Luwombo is where sauce is steamed in the banana leaves. We can steam chicken, meat, granuts, mushrooms, all those things. Wow. So when you come to Uganda, make it a point to taste the luwombo.
Yeah.
You can go on my channel. I did a video with Napi Ogo on Napi's channel. We ate luwombo while he was in Uganda.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll definitely try that. Something else is, I was told about the Buddha. The motorcycles. I was told you will see so many motorcycles. And guys, oh my god, it's crazy. I have never seen motorcycles like they are traffic for motorcycles, like 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes, and like it's crazy. And
what time like, did you see them? Evening or morning?
It was like around lunchtime and evening. You know, I've been in the city like all the time.
The motorcycles are quite many.
Especially downtown.
Downtown.
God,
you will find traffic jam for foot, for motorcycle. We don't have bicycles in the city. Yeah. And another thing, we are not like Rwanda whereby it's a must for a passenger to have the helmet as long as the rider has.
I never even put on the helmet.
But it's only on safe border. Safe border.
I
is a border on
border, and then they were not giving me the helmet.
Sometimes they'll give you. That's how.
And I know safe border is an app that is.
And also like ahead, like you can call like 2 people, 3 people.
Are you talking 5, 6?
Is it a bus or tax or something?
No, let me tell you guys. Okay, it's illegal, but at the rush hours, that is morning and evening, you can sit on a border for 2 people.
And they put wood to extend it.
There is a time we were stuck with my buddies who were coming from a comedy show at night. We had to sit on it, 3 people. That was at night, of course, no traffic is there. But in the villages, whereby there is only one car that leaves the village in the morning and goes back in the evening, you'll find a border they add sometimes
Is that
the
true?
wood.
Is that true?
Yes, this is real story.
Not
a movie.
You've been talking about it, so all this time
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
Deep, you know, I didn't grow up in a city. I'm a village girl. So deep where I hail from. But these days it's developed.
Yeah.
Because I hail from very many villages.
Yeah.
One of the villages,
And also,
we will add wood and add another person. Strong wood, of course. Next, don't die. Oh. But borders in Rwanda are only designed to carry
One
person. If it was even possible, they would carry half a person.
And helmet.
One person.
Compulsory.
And also like
Compulsory. But the
compulsory,
helmets
like,
have no hair nets.
Every night the
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
Yes.
So we change it.
Irritated me. So Nick, so what else have you heard about it?
Like another thing that I heard in Uganda is that there is like the security in Uganda, especially at night. It's not like full. Like you can go outside at night, but it's not safe. Like when you compare to my country, you can go like around 12 something. It's okay. But I heard like when you go to Uganda, sometimes there is.
And say security is not guaranteed like in Rwanda.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
Okay, we may not be able to reach the standard of Rwanda, but I still must emphasize and say that our country is very secure. Yes, and it's upon everyone to take good care of yourself to be secure. Even when you're in Rwanda, you shouldn't walk around at 3 a.m. You get? So you have to be very security cautious. Another thing I should say, if you stay away from politics, environment is very safe. You don't riot.
Yeah.
If you're in university, don't riot, don't worry, because that's where those are the most threatening things when it comes to security. You could get alive, by mistake, tear gas and all that. So it's a secure country, I must say. Don't fear to come to Uganda because of that. You will not lose your life. What I'm trying to say, don't involve yourself in chaos and take good care of your life. Don't walk late night.
Wow.
Okay, something else is I knew your country has kind of old president and has been there for the longest time.
When you say long, it's like infinity. It's only like 30 years.
And that's a long freaking
30
time.
years.
Yeah.
Hey.
How long has your president been? 20 something.
Ask me.
And
now.
it's still-
Ask me.
Like so.
Yours has been there for 7. Yes,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
president
And
is.
he
it's like
can't
our
exist
president.
Yeah.
First the term limits are scrapped off.
But
and
like all African. That's
And I
how
didn't
it is,
know.
like in
After
Africa.
now, I went about the thing about the president. When I went there, I didn't know people love and hate. Like they have mixed feelings about your president.
that is everywhere. Like you, Damaris, no one loves you 100%, and there are those who hate you, there are those
Yeah.
who love you.
But
Same
I'm
to the
talking
president.
about like me. I can hate. Okay, like I can hate someone. Let's not even talk about the president. But you, and if I hate, I'm not supporting. You get? But for you, your country, it's I hate, but I'm supporting. That's the vibe I've gotten.
I hate, but I'm supporting.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like
So
we
for-
don't know
okay,
what it does.
guys, I'm not saying this because I'm putting on red. You know, in my country, red is for people power,
Oh.
but I am not.
People who
anywhere.
support.
I'm just a citizen in Uganda. Yellow is for the ruling party, but yes, the president has been there for
It's okay.
30 years.
Yeah.
And political life in Uganda is not so easy, just like it is in any other country.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm not so much.
Okay, me too.
well
I'm not
informed
into
about the
politics, but that is something I noticed in your country.
Yes, and if you
And of course, it amazes me a president to stay for such a long time because it doesn't happen to us. Like you get what I'm saying?
yeah, because you have term limits, but ours were scrapped off. God knows why. And then another
But
thing,
it's
you
okay, you don't
guys,
have to say now.
maybe you've not yet told me if you've heard about
Not a
it
politician.
from Uganda, because next year you're coming to Uganda, you also are going to pass through Uganda. Have you heard that you have to pay OTT? Over the top?
Definitely. I had heard about that. I didn't know how that happened. When I went to Uganda, it was irritating me a lot. Anytime I'm used to turning on my internet and I go to WhatsApp. Like for me to know the internet is working, WhatsApp messages
Have
start
to
coming.
come.
But you've not paid for WhatsApp,
So as long
nothing.
as you cross the border into Uganda, you have to pay over the top. That is the
Yeah.
service you pay 200 shillings. I'm just informing you so that you don't
Yeah.
get stuck.
Yeah.
So because some of us
I
are
hate
getting
it.
used to it
I
now.
hate it.
It was just introduced last year, I
I
think, in
hate
July. So it's 200 shillings per
I
day.
hate it. Can
Don't
they find
say
a way
Every
they
day,
can?
every day, 200.
Yeah.
If you want to pay for a week or for a month, per week is 1,400, per month is 7,000.
So it's still the same price even if you pay monthly or weekly.
Yeah.
Eh.
So please don't say our internet is
So
don't
you
sit
guys, you
working.
have to be ready when you go to Uganda. You have to
Yes.
pay
Also,
tax.
something that I saw when I went there is when you go asking for, you're in a hotel and you ask for password. They're gonna tell you to pay for the
Not
Wi-Fi.
all.
If they give you the password, it is not working.
No, okay, some places have good Wi-Fi.
I'm yet to be taken by heart to a place who have Wi-Fi with good.
There are
and we
those
good.
that say they have Wi-Fi, but they don't have. Just
have.
like it is in
Yeah,
Rwanda.
just
There's some
like it's
Airbnbs
same
they say they
way,
have a Wi-Fi,
But
but when you go there, they
Yeah,
don't have.
yeah.
Unlike here, where we are having fun, and the very first thing the local content creator did, Damaris, when she came into
I
this
got
game,
to have you covered.
Has to
Yeah.
upload.
Also upload. And shout out to Bongo family for hosting us in their place, and this is where we are shooting our
You
video
guys-
from. You definitely have to
I will
be.
recommend you to stay in this.
Stay in this place.
that when Nexo is talking calmly, don't worry, you'll use the Wi-Fi.
Oh,
It's like, oh,
internet
you
is
guys.
so
so-
full. Like you guys, I will commend you this place. Like
Yeah,
hope
sure.
Elena will provide. Like,
That's what
every-
that's what I was telling you. Like this one has strong Wi-Fi, but then there are others who say they have but they don't.
But they don't
The
have.
same thing in Uganda. If you find hotels, they claim to have Wi-Fi. They'll give you a password. You try it. It can't do anything. It can't send a message on WhatsApp, and that happens everywhere, even in Rwanda.
Not everywhere.
But
In my
I must
country, no.
say, truthfully, our internet is not as strong and as fast as it is in Kenya,
Yeah.
but it's better than Rwanda. So, good, better,
He's here to
best.
confirm. You will confirm when we get there.
Check
Yeah,
his
yeah.
channel.
When
and
I
he's
go to
confirming
Uganda, I
that.
will confirm.
Yeah.
Good, better, best. What else
Okay.
have you guys heard about us?
Another thing that I heard about Uganda,
You hate when you've not even come. Just
I hate.
You hate about Uganda
No, no,
or you've had?
I hate that.
Oh,
Hey, what
yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
So like I heard like some of Ugandans like are beautiful, but like are sexy, but their faces are not. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, because like a lot of
I knew most of Ugandans are curvy, but I've also come. I don't know.
that is everywhere. I don't see
No.
why you guys should say curvy, beautiful,
like
ugly.
like
A
big,
country
like
has-
big, not like just curvy, like because you guys eat a lot.
Nexus. Hi. Nexus says he hates that about Uganda. He has not even
He
come.
didn't say hate.
He's
Had.
I never said that. I
He
hate
didn't say
that
hate.
for
He said he
Ugandans.
had.
Oh.
I hate.
And why would you hate
You
that?
had they are curvy but ugly.
like
Eh, whoa. God have mercy.
Oh, but let me go. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
have a
they
plan
are
to go to
fearfully
Uganda, so
made.
maybe I'll.
No, you
experience
can't look
that.
at one person and
Yeah.
you say, oh, Erina is curvy but ugly. I think all Ugandan women are curvy and ugly.
Yeah.
No. So you can't judge the whole
Based on
country
that.
by one person.
Yeah.
For example, Dama here. Her sitting allowance is small. I can't say all Kenyans have a small sitting allowance.
no, it's wrong to say that.
And I've used a polite word. Dama.
We have said you cannot judge one person based on other
Yeah,
people.
based on other
Yeah.
people.
No, we
Because there is a
cannot
lot of
judge
Ugandan
Uganda
women,
based
so
on
I
why
agree.
is your English betraying me? Yeah, so
Okay,
next
so okay,
for
we don't
that,
have to judge.
You'll have to come to Uganda
And
confirm.
confirm.
for
I also
yourself.
think like things to do with appearance
Did
sometimes
you-
can become personal based on because I would be saying you're ugly or you're beautiful based on my opinion. So
Yeah, but
beauty lies in the hand.
yeah, sure.
So did you see when we are at the beach? There is this song that was played. I have been around the world. I have never seen the girls with the big butts come from.
oh, they come from Uganda. And this lady, she looks like that.
No. But even that's not so true for Uganda. I've seen the same in Rwanda. I've seen some girls from Kenya.
Yeah.
Dama is just
And
misrepresenting.
they go to-
But it's
The
okay, like
better.
all
But
Africans,
Dama,
we are
do you
the
have?
same.
Do you know you have a European? That
This is not part of that video, so yeah.
Your body is obvious. We can't call it the African body, but
Now that's more contradicting because people are telling me I don't talk like a Kenyan. Now you're telling me my body.
okay. What else have you guys heard about us? Maybe what I should also warn you, like when we're talking about an Nexo, the guys here are so respectful. When you're in the market, please come by, no one touches you. So when you're in Uganda if you're downtown and you're shopping, like please come.
I don't
by.
want to tell you.
Please come and buy.
What
That's
are you
how
even
they
saying?
behave.
There's a guy who was so disrespectful in Uganda. Like you pass and they touch you, and that I feel so filthy and so bad. It happens
So you have to pull out a sanitizer because someone touched you.
How do you pull it
A sanitizer too.
It's just that I don't want to say where they pulled me or where they touched. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
That was-
but
that
that
was
happens
bad.
a lot downtown. For example, if you go shopping,
But
also
that's
you're-
so disrespectful. People need
not
to
so
man up.
much.
Yeah.
That is one person, so you can't say all men in Uganda.
I'm just
this
saying
is-
that
Yeah,
situation
don't have
was
to judge all of
disrespectful.
those.
I'm not saying
Yes. But still, it happens more downtown. I have to know. But we shouldn't say all Ugandan men are disrespectful. That every time you're close to them, they'll disrespect you. Those have been their assumptions about my country, the Pearl of Africa. I am glad I cleared some errors. And if there is anything I forgot to talk about, please feel free to talk about it in the comment section below. Let us hear your views. And you can also, we take delight in feedback. Tell us your feedback. What do you think about this video? Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend, to also tell their friends that Arena TL Vibes is on YouTube.
Yes, and definitely subscribe to our channels. Link in the description. And we will see you in our next video.
He's at Nexo, Rwanda, and Damaris Njenga.